be doing many other things, but you choose to be here, and for that I want to thank you for your willingness to learn. And I just really feel privileged tonight, along with my senior business partner and very good friend Kevin Yip, to share with you our shop.com unfranchised business, and also having the ability to spend and save to earn money through the shopping annuity. So we're going to be sharing with you about how we go about doing that. So tonight I'm going to have some fun sharing with you, and I hope that you are going to enjoy this presentation. To me, this business is very serious, and I always treat it that way because I trust that this business is not only about making money, but it's also about a way of really making a difference to the people around me through both the services that I offer as well as the products. So as you evaluate this business tonight, all I would tell you is this: if you're wondering if you can make money with this, yes, you can. And if you're wondering if you need to work at it, obviously you do, because with any serious business or anything for that matter that you need to be, successfully in, you need to work. But you can actually do it part-time with this, which is unlike a lot of other businesses out there that you need to invest all your time and a lot of investment. And so I just wanted to, on that note, start to jump into the presentation. So what I'll do is I'm going to go online a little bit as well. What I'll do is go between this PowerPoint and the website that I have, so that you can take a look at it for those of you who are guests that haven't seen our website yet. And some of you as guests have taken the time to be on and learn about this business, and I really want to thank you again and congratulate you for that, because you are actually ahead of 99% of population who feels that they have no options, or a lot of people are not even willing or open to learn about alternative way to own a business. So the fact that you are on this webinar shows that you are someone who is willing and open to learn. So, okay, so let's get started. So why you? Why are you looking at this? I don't know why you are here on this webinar, but let me just suggest a few reasons. It could be that you've been invited by me or other internet franchise owners who is on this webinar to check out and evaluate a business opportunity where you can earn an additional income, or you personally have been really wanting to own a business. Or you want to have an early retirement, maybe debt reduction, time freedom, or financial security. As you can see on this PowerPoint presentation, this slide here, there are so many people, they're clocking up. It's 5:45 there, and people going home from work, and it's just going home from work, working, and then going home every single day. So that's generally, the case for a lot of people. So what it is about you that you're actually earning, wanting to earn a source of income. May I have the person who's got the kid in the background mute themselves, please, just so that this presentation can be clearer. So thank you. So whatever it may be, the reason that you're on this webinar, all those things that I have just named, including additional income to security, you can actually have with this company. Many people have been able to do that already. And obviously your reason is your reason why you're looking at this, and I would like you to think about it and also focus on that reason and that why, so that, you can think about why this business may be an option for you. So first of all, I would like to share with you about an traditional 45-year plan. I don't know whether those of you who are guests have heard of it. 45-year plan comes about when, a lot of us would be starting, after graduating from college or university to start work, let's say at about 20 years old. And when you retire at about 65, nowadays, 67 is going to be our retired, a lot of people's retired age. So that would be around 45 to 47 years, right? So the traditional 45-year plan shows that you have 95% of people spending up to 45 years of their lives making the other 5% successful. So they work a plan for someone else's financial success and not their own. So as you can see on the right hand side here, you've got the 5%, which is a very small part of the chart, and then 95% on retirement actually struggling financially, the red bit. So what that means is when they retired, whether it's 65 or 67, 70 or even perhaps older, they are still struggling financially simply because of the fact that they won't be able to continue the lifestyles as they were working. And only 5% of the people are financially fit, which means that the money that keeps coming in on retirement will allow them to have the lifestyle that they want. And so if you have a look at the graph on the left, you can see this couple there. They have generally, an average debt of mortgage $245,000, and for student loans it's about $14,400, and for credit cards it's $4,300, and that's sort of the references given by the dailytelegraph.com.au and moneysmart.gov.au. But having said that, really 77% according to statistics and the research by AMP, people age 65 and over, the pension only provides the majority of the income, average about $1,600 per month. And if you think about it, do you think that amount is enough when you retire, $1,600 per month? And think about if you wanted to earn an extra $1,000 a month at a 2% amount of money, you need $600,000 in order to be able to earn $1,000 at 2%. And how many of you can say that you have a saving of $600,000 in the bank? So from that perspective, really, to be able to get to the 5% financially fit is something that we need to think about and plan early. And that's why we're here tonight to share with you how you can go about doing that. So what option do we have now? The option that we are advocating tonight is marketaustraliashop.com, which is what we call a shop.com using Shopping Annuity, where you can shop, save and earn, and using this internet franchise model for you to earn money. So as I mentioned, we're going to go on to the website for you to take a look at that. So let me just give you an overview of our shop.com website, where we have thousands of exclusive products and also hundreds of partner stores that you can take a look at. So let me just go into my website here. So Sophia, are you able to see it? If you can let me know, please.
Yes, we're seeing your website.
Wonderful. Great, thank you, Sophia. Okay, so let's give you an overview of that. So basically, with the shop.com Market America, Market Australia website, this is what we call a shop cashback site. As you can see here, we have in Australian dollars $42,416,976 awarded already in cashback. So you may ask, what is cashback? Well, let me just quickly explain to you. Well, I'm sure that most of you would know that a lot of money is being made online, right? But most people really don't know how it all works. So let me ask you a question. If you go on to Facebook, Gmail, or a lot of the online advertisings, you do what you do there, would they send you a check at the end of the month? I'm sure you know the answer is no, right? They don't, but they should. You know why? Because every time you go on Facebook or Amazon and Yahoo and all those sites, they are advertising on it. And I'm sure that you've seen that. There are a lot of advertisings everywhere on those websites that we use every day. However, these advertisers earn millions from people using these services, but they don't give you any money from using them. So they keep all the money. So with shop.com though, we are actually a similar program. For anyone to register as a customer to use or buy the products, there's no cost for you to register. And every time you go there and shop, you do have cash back, you know, so that's the difference. You actually get paid to shop, unlike, you know, some of the other online businesses and services that you use. So that's why you see in front of you there, we've got more than $42 million awarded to all of our customers already. Okay, so let me show you some of the stores, including both of our exclusive stores as well as partner store. So if you have looked down here, we have what we call our exclusive brands. So these are the brands that are only available through our au.shop.com, where you can't get anywhere else. And you can see anywhere between, you know, skincare, which is Lumiere, to Isotonics Health Care products, to TLS, which is a weight management products, to Snap, which is our cleaning products. So all these product lines are available through this website, and they all offer different cashback value. Now, if you scroll down, I scroll down for you. Again, now what I would like to tell you is go to the person who invites you to this webinar and go onto their website. So ask them what their website is if you don't know already, and you can actually go through it in a more thorough manner later on. So tonight I'm just giving you an overview. So these are some of our favorite stores, and if you have a look up here, you will see the different tabs. And if you go to all stores, so these are the stores that are what we call our strategic partner stores. So these are the partners that we have through au.shop.com that you normally would buy, but when you go to the retail stores or their online store to buy, you actually don't get any cash back. But if you go to the website of the internet franchise business owner that invites you, and you come into this, and you'll be able to actually earn a cash back. So let me just show you some of the featured stores that we are partners with. So ASOS, so it gives you 2%, and as you can see, bonds, 4%, for husbands that, you know, want to surprise or, you know, delight their wives. You can go to flowers.com.au. They offer you 5%. And boohoo.com is actually one of my favorite. They have really lovely dresses and coat and all that. They offer you 4%. And Kathmandu, I'm sure many of you know about this store. They offer you 2%. And especially nowadays, it's getting cold. Kathmandu is a really good store to, you know, stock up your winter gear. So basically, these are some of the stores. And if you actually scroll down further, you will see this PDF. And if you click on this PDF, you will see this store list. Now, this store list has 12 pages in it, which includes close to 700 partner stores from A to Z, and you can see many, many different stores. I won't go through it because it will, you know, be till midnight if I go through it, but basically you can take a look at it. But what I would like to share with you are some of the stores that I personally really like, and you can actually take a look later. So what you do if you want to actually go and search for a store is you go to all stores, and then you scroll down and either go through, you know, the A to Z and go through the name, or if you know a particular store that you like, say for example, I always go to buy through Groupon. Now, Groupon is a very famous store that a lot of people would go and purchase stuff, discounted stuff, whether it's shopping for travel. So what you do, you click there, and then you go to visit partner store. And once you actually register as a customer, it will lead you to that site, and you'll get a cash back when you purchase on it. So can you see you are actually to the official groupon.com.au site. However, you are being sent to, you can see this, the affiliate number. So once you register, then this affiliate number will track you as the customer, and the company au.shop.com will be awarding you to 2%. So it's a no-brainer for you to actually go to our website to purchase anything from Groupon, because if you were to go directly to Groupon, you won't get that extra cash back as a customer. And later on, Kevin will share with you, you also, if you become an internet franchise owner like I am, you will be able to earn extra money as you share with others as well. Now, there are different really good offers available in Groupon, as you can see, different things like, you know, tickets to special events, travel, and one of the latest one that I would recommend, you know, for you guys to check out is in Woolworths. They actually offer this special deal where you pay only $5 for a $30 voucher, and you are able to get a very special deal. So let's click into it just to give you an example of some of the deals that we can get. So you can spend, if you spend $120, you'll be able to get you know, $25 off, and you will have existing and new customers valid for both of you, for all of you. So you actually have, you know, a free delivery as well if you spend a certain amount of money. So that's one example, okay? And then I'll just give you another one that I know that many people really like, and it's called Pet. Now, Pet are for a lot of mothers. If they like to buy things for their kids. But one of the things that recently a lot of my friends have taken an interest in is called reversible umbrella. I don't know how many of you heard of it. Pet actually offers 6% cashback, which is amazing. And so if you were to go directly to Pet to buy anything, you will not get that. So it's something that you would definitely want to take a look. Now, there are so many things in Pet nowadays that you get up to 90% off. So for those of you who are mums, or people that are like me who are not mum, who've got kids that are mums, like mums that have kids, that you buy presents for them, you can come here. But one that I was going to share with you is called reversible umbrella, that I've actually shared with so many of my personal friends and customers, and they love it. I love it personally because of the fact that this umbrella is reversible, so you actually don't get extra, you know, like raindrops when you actually get out of the car or whatever. So you can take a look at that. Anyway, so I won't go into much more details, but to just basically let you know that on this website you can actually have a look at a lot of the various things available, from clothes to beauty to electronics to our branded products. And another thing is travel. You get 2% going on to our shop.com travel. And so wherever you want to go, whether it's international or interstate, you can actually go here and you'll get 2% cash back from shopping here for your travel. And I'd like to share an example of my uncle and auntie who actually came to Sydney for their anniversary special celebration. And my husband Derek and I were looking at helping them, you know, get some specials. And they were able to actually get a very special deal in a hotel in Chinatown in Melbourne, in actually Little Bourke Street, where they were able to spend a lot of money and also get cash back as well. So if you were to travel, you may be able to just take a look at that. And that we have so many various travel companies and partners available that you can take a look at it. And one of them is airport parking. So let's say if you are traveling from Melbourne to Sydney or Sydney to Brisbane or interstate, you can actually go on to airport parking. Now, airport parking is one of our stores that offer 5% cashback. And so Derek and I, you know, it's called Ace Airport Parking. Every year we would be going to Sydney for our convention. So if we need to park in Melbourne and then fly to Sydney, like, you know, park at the Melbourne airport, we would go to this Ace Airport Parking, and it will offer us 5% cashback, plus, you know, the commission point extra 5% as well. And so there are other things, you know, including like Cruise Direct. If you like going cruising, it offers you 2%. If you like going to Queensland for warmer weather right now, there's Hamilton Island, 2% cashback, and Hilton Hotels, etc. So all of those, you know, offer you cashback as well. So now let me get back into the PowerPoint presentation. So if you want to position yourself for success in terms of financial and health, wellness, and overall business then I would say, to consider shop.com, because what we offer here is your own business. But this business is unlike others where you have to spend a lot of capital to start up. And nowadays, in order to be in a business, you really need to consider mobile as well as online, because any business that's online or on mobile is really not following the trend. And annuity is something that we advocate, and that is really the special unique feature of au.shop.com ongoing shopping annuity, which I will explain. So what is shopping annuity? Shopping annuity, in a very, very simple definition, is converting your spending into earning. Converting your spending into earning. So basically, if you shop through au.shop.com, this site, but again, what I would highly recommend is you go to the person who invited you to this webinar, go to their specific website. Normally it's au.shop.com/ with their specific name or a special website domain name, then you'll be able to create your annuity. So let me explain, how a general family in Australia earn and spend. So on the left-hand side here, you can see this family, like they've got a lot of presents that they purchased from a superstore. Normally, an average Australian family would earn about 80,000 Australian dollars after taxes. And according to Money Smart Gov AU, the statistics shows that a family would average, spend about $77,000. Now, having said that, I have seen so many of my friends and clients is the other way around. Like they may be earning $77,000 as a family and spend $80,000. So, I mean, it's not typical for people to not being able to save money. And the middle part is basically saying that out of, the spending of people, say in Australia, 77,000, you can actually spend up to, not up to, minimum 25,000 and above, redirected to shop.com. As I've shown you some of the shops that we have, there are like close to 700. Obviously, you can actually convert a lot of the existing spending onto our website, and you will be able to, spend that money and earn cash back. But what I would like to ask you, regardless of how much you make, it may not be 80,000 with your household, it may be more, it may be less. You need to ask yourself one question: how much actually do you have put away or save that you're able to spend and then earn? Because most people after expenditures don't even have enough to save up for holidays or like do extra things that they like, let alone investing into their investment or retirement. So for you to think about whether you have this extra money, I would ask you to consider whether you do have a plan B, and this is what we're advocating. aushop.com is something that you might want to consider as a plan B to help you with that, whether it's extra saving or retirement investment or investment, if you like. So basically, as the analysis shown, the 26,000 can be, if you shop online through our website, then it can tracks to you, your team, if you become an internet franchise owner, and if you have customers, all of these purchases from both our partner stores and our Market Australia exclusive products, you'll be able to fund your shopping annuity. So that's the concept of shopping annuity. So you may ask, what exactly does it mean? What is shopping annuity? This is such an economic term that you may not understand. Okay, well, if you understand a general annuity, which will explain the differences in the next slide, this one is a simple term of converting your spending into earning. It's a revolutionary concept that helps smart shoppers convert their spending into earning through the website that we have talked about. So unlike a typical annuity from a bank, you don't have to invest a lot of money. So normally people would actually invest and put money into a bank and save money, or in a simple term like your superannuation, where you put the money there but you can't even touch it till you retire. Whereas with shopping annuity, you basically just use your investment as their everyday purchases. So traditional annuity versus shopping annuity. Now, basically, if you look at it, a traditional annuity is the old way. So what I want to do is to start out by talking about how we make purchases traditionally, right? So what we normally do is we find an item that we like this family where they sort of find items in this superstore, and whether it's, gifts for someone's birthday or such as a TV or, big items like washing machine, you would buy from a store, and then you would, just pay for the item and you would go home. So we can all agree that this is spent money, right? So this is all the money spent. So you can see this family, all of the presents that they're holding are all spent money. So we, all of us, are consumers. Whether we like it or not, this is one thing we are all in common, and we are consumers. So we pay for everything when we go to a store in the traditional way. But the thing is, in the digital age right now, we don't need to do that. We can actually earn money. So how that works, let me just go through it. On the left-hand side, as we already mentioned, Australian family earn an average about 80,000 after taxes and spends 77,000. So what that means is they actually save about annually only $2,674. And if we were looking at the 45-year plan, and what that will give you in 45 years is only a saving of $120,000. And at the 2% annuity, that means you only get $2,400. So what that means, you will only be able to save about $200 per month. So if you think about that, would that be enough for you if you were to have only $200 per month as saving? Now, if you look at what we have in the middle, the au.shop.com shop, where you can just do your shopping on your computer here, you can actually have potential earning of weekly $300 to $3,600. These figures, Kevin will be explaining a bit later how that comes about. But if you look at the $300 to $3,600 per week, you're able to earn $1,300 to $15,600 per month. If you compare the traditional 45-year plan to this shop.com plan, the 200 versus 1,300 to 15,600, you can see the huge differences there, right? So in terms of your investment for being part of aushop.com, the internet franchise business, you only need to pay $100 annual renewal fee, and a very small startup kit fee, as well as a monthly software fee. And you get trained, and you once you're able to manage your team, then you'll be able to start funding your shopping annuity. So everyone is already spending money, right? You would all agree with me. If you look at what's on this beautiful slide of the different colorful things that you buy, whether it's food or drinks or health care or seasonal items like birthday presents or like Christmas presents or toys for your kids and your friends' kids, like I always do, buy for my friends or my family's kids, and housing and electronics. So you actually do spend money on buying things daily and weekly and monthly, right? So it does make sense for you to get paid to shop, doesn't it? So basically, I would just like to give you a bit of a summary of what MarketAustraliaShop.com is. MarketAustraliaShop.com is a global product brokerage and internet marketing company that specializes in one-to-one marketing. So as you can see in the background, and that is our headquarters in North Carolina, Greensboro in the USA, where they house more than 600 employees, and it's a really beautiful top of the range high technology building there. I'd love to go there one day, but I've actually seen in the video. It's just beautiful. And but the thing is about the company is that we have so many various types of products available. So we are not just one industry or one product company. We have products in health and nutrition, to weight management, to baby and children care, to skin care, to cosmetics, personal care, home and garden cares, and internet services, where you are able to, sell websites to earn, more than 1,000% retail profit. So if you have a look at the statistics here, we actually starting from, we were 2000, the company actually started 1992, so we are already 25 years. Okay, so I'm just going to go full screen. I realize that you don't see the full screen. My apologies. Okay, so basically a global product brokerage. Yeah, so that should be better now. So if you have a look, Market Australia actually started in 2002, so it's been around for 14 years, but our mother company is 1992, so 25 years already. So as you can see, for the last 25 years, which is close to 100 quarters, every single quarter is up, even during the global financial crisis. And what that means is, the company is very, very strong, and our customers are very happy with our services and our products. And the statistic shows here is worldwide company sales. The total estimated accumulated retail sales are close to 9.5 billion Australian dollars, and it is B with a B billions. So total estimated retail plus commissions earned together is close to $5 billion. So as you can see, out of everything, accumulated retail sales from the worldwide company, sales 9.5, more than half goes back to the internet franchise owners. So that's really generous of the company owners. So the unfranchised business has the rating of what we call A+ BBB. BBB is the Better Business Bureau, which is the rating for the different businesses. And for us to get A+ is actually the best, which means that there's, we're top of the range in terms of the business. And we are actually also Internet Retailer Top 500. In 2016, we are up at the top 59 already. So basically, it goes to show that we are a very, very strong company, and we have been able to get better and better every single quarter in terms of our retail and wholesale, as well as the commission and bonuses. So it's really amazing as you see these figures. Okay, so let me explain to you different marketing structure. So with Market Australia, we are also called unfranchised business or internet franchise. So what we are is like a franchise. We have systems, we are standardized in terms of our training and a lot of the things all around the world. And we have uniformity and state-of-the-art management systems. And we have a lot of tools that help our business owners to merchandise and market our products and our services, and the training is top of the range, and you can learn so much even if you're not a business owner before. Like myself, I came from a not-for-profit charity ministry background, and I never was a business owner, but because of the standardized top of the range, really amazing training systems, I've been able to learn a lot and be able to earn an ongoing income through this business as a result of this standardized training, and also with the branding and increased visibility as well. But unlike a franchise, so that's why we are called unfranchised, we don't have any franchise fees or royalties that we need to pay to the company, because if you were to have a franchise like McDonald's or Courier Please, my brother owns one, they do have to earn, they need to actually give franchise fees monthly or royalties to their franchisor, the master franchisor. So minimum startup expenses, very, very low, and you also have potential tax advantages, and also monthly overhead is not really very, very low. In fact, for a cup of coffee a week, you're able to just pay for your overhead already. And there is no territorial restrictions, which means that you can do your business everywhere, all around the world, globally and locally. So I've got business partners in Sydney, in Brisbane, in Singapore, all around the world as well. So you don't have to be worried about the territorial restrictions, unlike the traditional franchise. And you can start part-time with flexible hours. You don't have to give up all that you do. And if you were to ask me, really, there is no risk. It's not even little risk, because you just don't have to spend a lot of money to start up. The only risk I would say is not to try if you understand that what you're currently doing with a 45-year plan is not going to be helping you in your retirement. So basically, the marketing systems, the traditional or typical, is what we call the horizontal marketing system. That system actually is a typical. On the top would be the CEO, in the middle would be the middle management, and the workers will be down the bottom, right? So they're all in competition. For example, the real estate agent, that will be down the bottom, all of them, or insurance sales or traditional business. So one person earns whatever, they have a sale, the other people will not be, getting a benefit from it. Whereas with the vertical marketing system, which we are with the unfranchised business, everyone is working in synergy, and because it encourages teamwork and receives 100% of the sales volume generated. So if one person has a sales volume, let's say of 200, business volume, which we'll explain more in the a bit later about the sales volume side of things, then everyone will get 100% of it, and the earning potential is really not determined by the position. So those that come later can earn a lot more than those that come earlier. So basically, that's the summary of the two different marketing systems. And as you can see, the vertical marketing is obviously a lot better. So there are three ways for you to earn an income. Number one is to earn cashback. Cashback is for you to earn from your online purchases, and you can earn cashback, as I've explained, through the website. And the second area for you to earn an income is retail profit. So you can actually develop a customer base to earn 30 to 50% gross retail profit. And you can also earn a residual income, which if you develop and manage two teams of unfranchised owners, you can earn from $300 to $3,600 per week per BDC, which stands for Business Development Center, which is your income center. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Kevin Yip, my senior business partner, who is a very, very successful unfranchised owner already, that he was part of the consultant, the field consultant for many years with unfranchised owner, before he now is with his wife, my amazing friend and senior business partner, Angie Yip, also doing this together, part-time, earning a full-time income there, what we call national supervising coordinator, earning 10 to 15,000 per 4-week pay cycle. So Kevin, I would like Sophia for you to transfer the presenter to Kevin Yip to share with us how you can get started.
No. Right, sorry about the delay. Thank you, Kitty, for the introduction. You did an amazing job. Right, this question is really about the nuts and bolts of the business and how the system works. Right? How the system works, how does it come about that you can create ongoing income. So how can I get started?
Sorry, Kevin, can you speak into the mic? We can't hear you clearly.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll try.
That's good. That's good. All right,
Now?
it's better now. Yes.
Okay. There are 5 very simple steps to start your business here. The 5 simple steps. The first step is called apply. Apply means that you can come in through the computer, and somebody is going to enter your information in there. Whoever brought you into the business, whoever was going to sponsor you into the business, and you can come in as a sales rep, which costs you nothing whatsoever, and you buy the products at cost, and you can do a retail and you sell with a retail profit. So that is one way of coming in, but most people will not do that because there's no leveraging when you do that. The better way to do it would be the second option, which is the unfranchised owner. Just like a sales rep, you can actually buy it at cost and earn a retail profit. And it costs you just a little bit, a small little subscription fee of $129.95, kind of just for one time when you start the business. And you get to participate in what we call the MPCP, which is the Management Performance Compensation Plan, and earn an ongoing commission and annuity for you and your generations after you. So when you come into the business, you get 3 business development center, which we call BDC in short. I'll try to get it a bit louder because I think maybe the computer is a bit far away. So all right, I hope it's better now. Okay, so you come in with 3 business development center. So the 3 business development center are actually income centers. Right, the subscription of $129 gives you 6 different websites. The first one you see on the left is a shop.com website, which Kitty has shown you. And for those others who want to concentrate or measure on different areas of the business, we do have a motive, which are the skincare and the beauty care. People who want to use that. You could have also a TLS website for people who want to major in the weight loss area. The fourth one you see there, the green with the green top, is the global shop, where we can sell our products or move our products globally over in about 200 countries. And the other 2 are basically information site. And the last one you see on the right is the unfranchised.com, which is really our back office for us to manage our business. And you get all these six websites in 4 different countries. So all in all, you have 4 times 6, which is 24 websites. For someone in traditional business to build 24 websites, it's going to cost them a lot of money. We run a traditional business, and we do web design for people too, and it costs thousands of dollars just to make one of this. Step number 2 is create. So to create what? The first thing you want to create is something called a business volume. So what is business volume? A business volume are created from the purchases that people make or you make. Hang on a second. I think the screen is gone. Probably it's on the wrong screen now.
No, we can see it, Kevin. We can see it.
Create one, the create, are you seeing the create one?
Yes, we can. Yes, you can keep going.
Okay. All right. So the BVs are associated with the products or the brands that the company holds. That means our branded products, and they are used to, the BVs are used to calculate your BV commission. The other creation would be your IBV, which stands for Internet Business Volume, and they come from people, yourselves, your friends, shopping through all the partner stores, and we have by now say over 600 partner stores, and these are only some of it. And what you see there, most of you would recognize, maybe most of them that is on the screen now. So they are not small stores, they are really quite major stores. And the IBVs are used to calculate your IBV commissions. So who are your customers? Anyone who do business with you, whom you do business with, should be your customers, right? Your relatives, your co-workers, your friends, and the whole heap of them, right? And we are not asking you to find thousands of customers. We are just asking that you probably have 10 or so repeat customers per month, and that's not a lot. Your tools are provided with the websites that I just shown you before. That comes with your subscription. Step 3 is to qualify. What that means is that you have to purchase 200 BVs worth of Market Australia branded products to qualify a business center. And when that happens, you see the white boxes on the left and right of your BDC1. They are actually what we call the banks, the IBV banks and the BV banks. What that does is that to accrue BVs, which is the BV banks on the inside, and the outside one are the IBV banks that is used to accrue your IBV points, Internet Business Volume. So there are two income sources. One of them is from purchases of your Market Australia's branded products, and the other one is people shopping through your partner stores. So as a quick and fast effective way to get started, we provide you with a Fast Start Kit. This shows you the general kit, which is what most people would come in as with, because it contains most of the most sellable products. So that is one way of starting. The other way is for those who wants to be in the motives, the makeup and beauty care area. You could have a motives starter kit. And for those who want to sell websites, there's a web solution kit too. And the kit includes all the material that gets you started right, including flip charts, including an annual report and getting started guide, which really set you for success. And for $439, you get 300 BVs. That's a bit more than what is required of you, the 200. So the 300 BVs, you have 200 that goes to your number one BDC, and the other 51 goes to the left to your number 2, and the other 50 goes to the right on your number 3. So even at the beginning, you're already starting to accrue 50 BVs on your left and right banks, which is the BVs. The fourth step is activate. Like all businesses, if you start and trying to do it on your own, it's going to be very tiring. So we require or want you or encourage you to expand your business by introducing other friends or those business partners to you. And you need to personally sponsor or partner with 2 qualified unfranchised owners. And you place one of them on the left and place the other one on the right. And when that happens, you are eligible to earn commission based on the criteria on your BV and your IBV banks. So these banks here will start to collect and accrue your IBVs, and when you reach certain levels or certain criteria, you will be paid commissions. Step number 5 is teach, manage, and support others. This is the most important step as far as this business is concerned, because your business can only grow if you learn, if you teach and you manage your group. We are not asking, requiring you to buy or sell a lot of products, but what we require you to do is to manage your business, to teach the people whom you brought into the business and your team, and work together as one. So teach the steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. So essentially what you're trying to do is you would have to guide Mark and Kate that brought in by you, and they will lead you to people, and you help them sponsor their first 2 or the first 1 or the first 2 or even more than that. So what else? To support others, we can have what we do have a system called new UFO placement, which means this. Now, when you started before, you already have sponsored Mark on the left and Kate on the right, right? So, but soon after that, you may find a 3rd one or 4th one or 5th one. You don't just have 2, right? So if you find a 3rd one, Matt, who's also interested in doing what you're doing, what you could do is you could place Matt under Chris on the left side, right? So that's very powerful. You notice that when you place Matt under Chris, Matt does not know Chris. The health professional or Mark, probably both, all of them don't know Chris. But whatever Chris does goes up to benefit, whatever Matt does, goes up to benefit Chris, the health professional, Mark, and goes all the way up to you. So by doing that, everybody gets 100% of what Matt does, right? And you don't have anything to lose because you still get back the 100% of from Matt. Similarly, if you have Erica, the 4th one that you want to sponsor in, you place this person on the right, and in doing that, the web designer and Ben, Kate, and yourself, and your senior business partner from up there, all of them benefit 100% from the BVs and the IBVs that are generated by Erica and through her organization that come after her. Right, your senior partner could have somebody new as well, and Lisa in this case could be placed underneath Matt, and Matt, Chris, health professional, Mark, yourself, and your senior business partner get 100% of the BV generated by Lisa and anybody after Lisa. Support others through volume placement. This is very powerful. This is very interesting. When I first saw it, I thought, this company must be crazy. So this is how it works, right? If you purchase some products that has BVs in it or IBVs, you could assign to somebody who is personally sponsored by you, in this case, Matt. And what happens then is that whatever you place with Matt goes up to Chris, health professional, Mark, and goes all the way back up to you. So you do not lose any BVs, and in fact, you have helped a whole lot of people all on the way. It doesn't matter where Matt is. There's no cutoff point. If Matt happened to be about 10 steps or 20 steps or 50 steps down below, 50 of them would get exactly the same thing that you sent down to Matt. Similarly, you could assign a BV to Erica, who's sponsored by you, and the same thing happens. And similarly, with your senior business partner, the same thing could happen. She could assign BV to Lisa, who was sponsored by your senior partner. So here I'm trying to show you some money. It doesn't mean that this is not a scheme or anything like that. It means that from when Kitty started, you already said that this is a work plan. You do have to put some effort in it. So depends on how much work you place in it and how dedicated you are to the business. Your income would be quite kind of proportional to that. Now, how commissions are earned? Every day, at the end of the day, the computer searches for sales and purchases made by you and your team and everyone's customers. And what does it do? It looks for Market Australia branded products that were sold that day. like Snap, Allo, and all that you see here, and load up all the BV banks with those business volume BVs. And it looks for, also at the same time, looks for what is going on with the partner stores and load the banks up with the IBVs from sales coming through your site, to your shop.com, to these partner stores. Right, so how does the BV commissions look like in terms of money? Now what I've got is the blown up version of your number one BDC number one. And as your business grow, you'll find that more and more BVs will get accrued, added up to your BV bank. Right. So if the first month you do not get any check, any commission, the BV stays in there and keep on adding up until the computer sees 1,200 minimum on the left and the right BV bank, and you get paid a $300 check straight into your account. And after that, the 1,200 sits there waiting for the next criteria, which is the 2,400, which is another 1,200, right? In addition to that, you get another $300 and keeps on accruing week after week, month after month, or whatever, till you get the 3,600 and 3,600, where you get another $300 check. That's another additional 1,200. Hey. Adding up to the last criteria step, which is 5,000, 5,000. And from 3,600 to 5,000 is 1,400 BVs, but the company would pay you a check of $600. And this is what we call a cycle. Right, this completes the cycle, so I encourage you to complete the cycle. The last commission check is $600. So when it happens, the BV cycle is finished, it resets itself back to zero and starts again on the next cycle, 12, 24, 36, 5,000, and then it resets to zero and keep on going week after week, month after month, year after year, right? So the BVs accrue for 365 days. So you are not in a rush to finish the cycle in 1 week or 1 month or 6 months, right? You have 365 days, which is the whole year to accrue those BVs, which is a long, long time, which is very quite long for your team to, together with you, create that kind of BVs. It's not something that is very difficult to do. The next thing is the IBV commission. Right, the other box, this box below here is also a blown up image of your 001 that shows you how the IBV is accrued. It gets 300, 300, 300, and 600, exactly the same as what the BV does. Right. Now with IBV, the accrual period is 730 days, which means that you have 2 years to finish your cycle. So that's a long, long time. Because JR, when he created the system and when he added IBV, he realized the IBV is a bit slower. So he gave us, instead of 1 year, 2 years to complete the cycle. Right. But so that is the BV 1,500 and your IBV 1,500. So you add the BV and IBV together, the potential of earning from just the BV and the IBV is $3,000 a week, right? So the whole idea is to grow an organization that is that will enable you to accrue a 5,000 in every single week, which means that the potential of it would be right now 3,000, stands at 3,000 per week per business development center, per shop or BDC, so we call. We also pay a bonus for helping people succeed. So each time you arrive, you finish your cycle at 5,000, 5,000, the computer searches the left and look for somebody who may have finished the cycle and look for another one who may have finished the cycle, 5,000, 5,000 on the same week. And when that happens, the computer would pay you extra bonus of $600. because you have helped some people succeed on your left, one, at least one to be successful on the left and one to be successful on the right to finish the cycle. So that's extra $600 bonus. So you add that together with the $1,500 for the BB shown before and $1,500 for the IBB. The full potential for the one business development center, one BDC, is $3,600 per business development center in total. Right, so that's not a bad income, $3,600 per week potential. Right, so that is the maximum for one business development center. So what if you want to earn more money? Remember, when you first come into the business, you have your number 1 and number 2 and number 3, right, which sits right below your number 1. Okay, so you started building your BDC number 1 with Mark and with Kate's organizations, and when it achieved the 3,600 quite regularly, or 1,500 or quite regularly, what you could do is you could come back and start building on your 002 and 003. You notice that when you were building your 001, you're already loading up your 002 and actually building one side of your 002, the left side. So when you come back to start on your 002, you only need to build one organization and not two. When you did your 001, you had to do two. But when you start with your 002, you only need to do one. So half the time you save on that. And when your 002 is stable, you could come back with 003, because 003 you only have to do one side as well, because the other side is already built up when you started with 001. So potentially that gives you the $10,800 earning per week. So if you look at how it works, you get 2 times the effort. So essentially what you do is you're actually building your number 2 and number 3, and you get a free number 1 income. So twice the effort and 3 times the result. That's what this shows. Right, so if you have maxed out, we call it maxed out, right? If you have earned enough sort of a maximum on your number 1, number 2, number 3, we allow you to increase your income further. So the first time that your number 1 center finish your 5,000, the company awards you with one more center, which you can place anywhere you want to. So in this case, you place under Travis, and whatever you build from there, you have to start with, you have to build with two organizations, in this case with Emily and Abby. And whatever you do on your number 4 goes up to benefit Travis, the health professional. It goes back up to your number 2 again, and it goes back up to your number 1 and all the way up. Well, if that's not enough for you, the first time your number 2 goes to 5,000, you'll get a number 5. Your number 3 goes to 5,000 the first time, you get number 6. Your number 4 goes to 5,000, you get number 7, and so on, right? You have potentially got 999. You got 1,000 BDCs that you can build, and no one has so far achieved that. So potentially you have 3,600 per BDC. Per every center you have built would give you $3,600 when it's at maximum potential. So what's your goal? A lot of us would be happy with 3,600 if you build with number 1, which gives you $187,000 potential per annum, which is already a very, very good income, which is more than an average wage earner's income in Australia. And if you're not happy with that, go on to number 2. That gives you 7,200. 1 plus number 2 is 7,200. And if you want to do your number 3, go on, 10,800. And number 4 and number 5 and number 6. So really the sky is the limit. You want to go 5, 6, 7, 8, it's really up to you. So no one has done the maximum yet. The highest earner in this company really does not exist yet. So there's a lot of potential for every one of us to be a top earner. And it is not something that is very difficult. It's not rocket science, quite simple. So as a summary of what I just said, what I just went through with the slides, first, you convert your spending to earnings. You will earn a cash back, and the volume, the business volume, accrue for 365 days, and you get 100% credit from volume all over, or from infinity, all the way from infinity. There's no cutoff point. And the volume and people placement, right? Your sponsor or your senior partners can place volume, can place people underneath you to benefit everyone in the team, and unlimited income through additional BDCs. So it all really depends on what you want. So what's the next step? If you have understood all that we have been through tonight, you probably want to establish an unfranchised business right now. That would be good. But you probably have questions. And if you do, you might want to, after this, book you probably, most of you are online right now, book a follow-up meeting with the person who invited you here, and go through all what we have been through tonight and get the questions answered. Or if you're still not very sure, or the time may not be right for you yet, you probably will want to register yourself as a preferred customer to earn some cash back and to evaluate the system and see how the system or shop.com site works and whether it's something that you want to do. All right, so with this, thank you so much for being with us tonight, and I shall hand it back to Sophia to end up this meeting.
Thanks, Kevin, for the wonderful presentation. Thanks, Kitty, as well, for bringing us going through the first part of the business presentation with us just now. All right. Yeah, so we said that we should answer some of the questions that you may have. So from the chat here, I saw that Efren has one question. So maybe Kevin, you could help up answering this. Efren, would you like to ask the question?
Yeah, the question is that what is the dollar value to earn 1 BV? It varies with different products. Generally, it stands between about 50 to 70% of the dollar. So, for example, if you have purchased $100, it can be anywhere between 50 BVs to about 70 BVs. That is for our branded products, and it is quite high. It's, this figure is quite high for this for the industry, really. So does that answer your question, Efren? Cool. Thank you.
All right. If there isn't any more questions, if you are not comfortable to ask it here, you may go back to whoever invited you to this meeting. So so this concludes our webinar tonight on the business presentation. All right, so Yip, so I thank you for all your attendance and for paying attention during the presentation. Yep. All right, so we shall see you sometimes later. So good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.